performing knows at the end of every calendar, you look and identify which group is performing the worst. In this case, it was tech stocks. And what you do is you start buying those stocks, as we did. We started to buy stocks in November. We started to buy tech stocks in December. And then we bought a whole slew of them on January 6th. Why? Because every year, when the calendar flips over to January, which we was talking about, those stocks that did the worst, everybody who shorted those, everybody who's making money shorting them, the big institutions, the big pension funds, the big hedge funds, all shorting them, making the money as they're the worst sector. They're going down. They're making a fortune. But they can't pick up their money until they buy them. They have to go back in and buy them. So that's why I had my members buy all these tech stocks going into November, December, and then we did a bunch of them in January 6th. So what the hell's he talking about? See, they don't want you to know that, I guess. Unbelievable, isn't it? They won't tell you the truth. Anybody knows that. I mean, I've been in this business for, more than 50 years. I know that. So this year here, I told my gang members, we'll see out of the 11 sectors which one's performing the worst. And when the calendar flips over to January, we'll start buying them. Actually, we start buying them in November. Okay, so that's just unbelievable. Then he says, this here, are you kidding? These people are so bad.
Should we be a little nervous right now? I mean, it just feels weird out there.
What feels weird? There's nothing weird. The market's going to make new lows. It's going to make new lows. What's weird? Here's what's weird, if you want to look at something weird. Last week, a week ago, do you remember what happened a week ago? We had those job numbers come out. And a week ago, on that Friday, when those job numbers came out, people went nuts. They went nuts. They turned around and they bought everything and anything on February 3rd. They said, this is it. Look at this, 513 jobs. Wow, 513,000 new jobs. This is unbelievable. The bottom is in. This is it. Buy, 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 buy. And I said to my members, wait a minute, what the hell are they doing? This is the worst news we could get. Because Powell, his whole idea running the Fed is to kill jobs, to kill inflation. That's what he does. He kills jobs to kill inflation, which is stupid. They should be doing business investment. But of course, we had the least business investment under this president. He's the least business investment ever under this president. But here he is, unbelievable. I mean, look, when you have a market that you go in and you're the president of the United States and you take office and you say, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a war with the oil companies. And why would he do that? Because he's a willing hostage. He's a willing hostage of the Democrat, Marxist, Socialist, Leninists, whatever you want to call them, AOCs, Bernie Sanders, Maxine Waters, Pocahontas. He wants to be their hostage. He's a willing hostage. They want a fight with the oil companies. They want to fight with the oil companies. That's why our inflation is at a 40-year high. That's simple. If you want to stop this inflation overnight, Mr. President, I'll show you how to do it. You pick up the phone and you get the 5 biggest CEOs together, the 5 largest oil companies. You sit them down in a room or just get on the phone. You don't have to waste your time and say, look, I want to talk to you guys. I know you don't trust me. And I know the reason why you're not investing. And I know the other day I busted you by saying that you guys, every one of you companies are making historic profits, about $30 billion in one quarter, because you're not reinvesting. I know why you're not reinvesting, because I can't be trusted. I get that. Who could trust me? My God, I lie all the time. I understand that. I never stop lying. Hey, look how I brought my son up. My God, who would trust a father that brought a son up like that? I get that. I get all that. He's my bag man. I know I'm embarrassed. He's my bag man, but I get it. You're not going to trust me. But let's do something together. You can trust me. So you go back out there. I promise you, you start reinvesting. I won't pull the rug out from underneath you. When you got 30 wells going, brand new wells, costing you $10 million per well, when you got a new refinery you built, I promise I won't pull the permits like the 32 permits I already pulled in 24 months from you when you were already drilling after we gave you the permits. 30 permits they pulled. They're drilling. They passed every environmental test. They're out there drilling. And all of a sudden, a Marxist communist from Washington comes in and pulls the permit on them. This is oil. This is dirty. You can't have oil. We want windmills. We want electricity. What are you, nuts? But if he wants to stop this, Mr. President, you want to stop this right now? Stop the pay. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Stop the war. I'm not talking Ukraine. Stop the war with oil companies. Get them drilling. And stop the war with the wealthy. Stop telling people they don't pay their fair share. That the top 1% don't pay their fair share. They pay more than their fair share, for God's sakes. They pay 42% of all federal income tax. I know you don't. You got all these side deals with the Communist Party, and you got all the side deals with the Russians. You get all kinds of money coming in for yourself and your family. I get that. So why pick on these people? You're making a fortune. You just pick up, say, hey, I'll let your balloon fly around for another 3 days. Send me and my son a check for $40 million. Or send me a diamond. We get that. Stop the oil war. And stop telling people, stop lying, and stop telling people that you promised them no, any middle-class person, anyone who makes under $400,000 are not going to pay any increase in taxes. Are you kidding? Your inflation is a tax. For God's sakes, your inflation, remember what you did. By having the Fed raise rates from 0 to 4.5%, 4.7%, you taxed everybody who has a car loan, has a home mortgage, has a student loan. You taxed them. Their interest went up 7%. They're paying 7% more in interest than they were 24 months ago. You taxed them. That's a tax. So you got to stop saying that too. In fact, why don't you just leave office and remind him his State of the Union, how it turned out for him.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. Go to my website, philsgang.com, where it says Get Started. Just click on 10 days free. And right next to it, how Pro 2 works. Phil's Pro 2, how does it work? And you'll love that, because that chart, we designed that chart. It's our algorithms. Nobody else has it. It's a beautiful chart because it follows the money, the institutional money. And it tells you when to buy a stock. But here's the cool thing. It tells you if you're in a stock, time to get out, time to take profits, and then turn around and sell short that stock so you can make money on the way down. It's never wrong. And you got 10 days to use it, and you'll find that out for yourself. Check it out. You know, it's funny how the people who are in this business or people who are trading most of the time, investing, they don't know how the market works. I was spending time with my members this morning explaining to them how the market works. I went through, like last Friday, a week ago, we had that big rally because the 513,000 new jobs, and I explained to them that was bad. It wasn't good. And then Monday, everybody was looking for another big rally, and Monday we came back and the market was down. And it made sense why the market was down, because yields were going up. So if you look at the bond yields for 40 years, the bond yields, every time they go up, your stock will go down. It's never wrong. It's like my Pro 2 color-coded chart. And we plug that into that chart. But think about it. For 40 years, never, when you have those yields going down, never. The stock is not going to go up. Stock's not going to go up. So last Friday, we had that big 400-point rally because of the 513,000 jobs, and that was very bad for the economy because that's the last thing you want is jobs because of the monetary policy. Because their monetary policy, okay, is to spend, and their monetary policy is just, you can't keep spending like this, okay? I mean, that's where the inflation's coming from. And so what's happened was when we had that 513,000 jobs, smart money on Monday said, oh my God, this isn't good at all. That's inflationary. That's crazy. We have all these jobs. That's working against what Powell does. Powell's whole thing is to kill jobs. Keep raising rates to kill jobs. He does that so that a CEO in a company, they keep seeing the rates going up, that starts cutting into their profits. And the first thing they do is they cut the most expensive line item, which is labor. So when you have 513,000 jobs, they finally figured out over the weekend, wait a minute, they're going to start raising rates even more. They got to cut jobs. No kidding. So Monday, the yields were up. Right? Stocks went down. Tuesday, yields were up. Stocks went down. But right before the close, the plunger team jumped in and pushed the stocks up because Biden, who's in charge of the plunger team, certainly when they want to go in the State of the Union having a negative number, the market was down 200-300 points. So he rigged the market to go up by buying index futures. And then the next morning we opened up the market and the market was down again, which we knew was going to happen because, why? Because for 40 years, if yields are going up, the market's going to go down. And so that happened on Tuesday, the State of the Union. Wednesday, we opened up, markets down. Thursday, same thing. Market was down, yields going up. Today, same thing. And if you look now, this big tech rally that everybody was jumping on who's going to lose their butt, it's down. The tech stocks are down. The S&P's up. The Dow's up. But the tech stocks that you've been chasing for the last 5-6 days or 2 weeks, you're losing money on. Because there's no rally in the tech stocks. The tech stocks only rally if there's tremendous amount of money printed that they can go in and buy treasuries and drop those yields down. That stopped in November of 2022. There's no more QE. So I don't know what you're thinking that, hey, this market's going to go up. The tech stocks are going to go up. It's going to be the old days again. No, it's not. That's why this guy here, when he made that statement, I mean, he's so stupid, these people. They're supposed to be the bright people, tell you what to do.
I wonder what happened. It's like the calendar flipped from December 31st to January 1st, and all these traders just said, you know what? Whatever was terrible last year, we're going to start buying. And, I like to pretend we're really smart on this side of the camera. I have no clue why. I mean, why suddenly people started buying these beaten up names.
And that's the people you go listen to. You don't listen to me. You listen to them because they're on TV. You think, wow, they know what they're doing. They're on TV. But at the same time, I was telling you what, this rally's not going to last. Not going to last. So Biden, like I said, if you want to kill this inflation we have, the only way we can do it is they got to get back together with the oil companies. That's why we have the inflation. When you stop producing our own oil, when you cut the pipelines, and you have, this is crazy. He cuts our own pipeline, and then we have, you got Exxon, that pipeline, created millions or thousands of jobs. Okay, that helped maintain our global dominance, and we were transporting oil from Canada, and I mean, God, it was clean, pure oil, and he shuts it down. And then he gives Putin the opportunity. That empowered Putin to expand his energy, foothold all through Europe. Inflation. So, I don't know if he'll ever let himself not be hostage of these communists there in our Democratic Party. I don't know. So you got to be ready to sell short. But really what gets me is when he keeps talking about how the top 1% don't pay any taxes. For God's sakes, they're paying over 42% of all the federal income tax. So he's got to stop picking on them, they're the job creators. He's got to stop picking on the oil company, turn this around. But I think he's too dumb to do it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on Earth. I know this, but it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1 900-020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Listen, join our gang for 10 days. And when you're in Steve's class, you're going to find out, okay, you got the best person ever to teach you charting, how to follow the money. There's nobody better. It's simple. He keeps it simple. We don't get into all this garbage trying to impress everybody. I mean, you listen to CNBC and Fox Business, they talk at each other, trying to impress each other. It's really simple. The market's real simple. So you know how the bond market works. You got 75% of the market licked right there. See, that's the problem. 80% of people lose money in the market because they more than that. 85% lose money in the market because they don't even know how the stock market works. They have no clue. They have no clue. So just for 10 days, check it out, and you're going to see what a difference it makes. What a difference. And especially once you learn how to sell a stock short, wow, it opens up a whole new world to you. Instead of sitting there and the market's going down and you're panicking and you're calling your broker, what do I do? What do I do? You sit back and make money. It takes time to learn. But we have the best program, the best tools, the best chart, the Pro 2 color-coded chart. There's nothing better than that. It tells you when the money's coming out, for God's sakes. If you buy a stock and it turns red, it's telling you, hey, you better be careful. The money's coming out. So go check it out. All right. So I was thinking during the break, you know, Biden's just having a ball. He's having a ball. He is. He really is. Think about this guy. He's never worked a day in his life, and he's a multi-millionaire. He's having a ball. He knows, look, I've never worked a day in my life. I've been in Washington for 50 years. I'm worth about $35 million, and I never worked. And nobody can touch me because guess who works for me? The Department of Justice and the FBI. I'm their boss. He's having a ball. And you can tell when he's really having a ball. Ever notice he always puts on the flight jacket, then he puts on the flight glasses. He thinks he's Tom Cruise. I mean, he does. There Joe, getting in his Corvette. He's pretending it's an F-16. There he is, driving down his driveway. It is imaginable F-16. He's having a ball. I mean, just think how he screwed. Nobody could screw an economy up in 24 months like he did. Think about it. In 24 months. Think of this. I mean, who in their mind would think, well, let's see, I'm going to spend $10 trillion on stimulus, which most of that money went to green. I'm going to spend on the COVID stimulus. I'm going to spend $2 trillion on American Rescue Plan, which they're not rescuing nobody. I'm going to spend $2 trillion on American COVID Rescue Plan. I'm going to spend $1.7 trillion on the Omnibus bill, $750 billion on Inflation Reduction Act, which has nothing to do with reducing inflation. I'm going to spend $1 trillion on infrastructure, which has nothing to do with infrastructure. I'm going to spend $135 billion on foreign banks. I'm going to spend another $700 billion on repo. And it goes, it's all he does. He spends. He just spends. Don't you think at one moment he thinks, wait a minute, that's inflationary. And then at the same time, he's killing what drives our country, what keeps inflation down, what keeps us competitive, the oil industry. He destroys it in 24 months, destroys the oil industry. That's what makes us powerful. Oil makes you powerful. And he said, I'll get rid of it. Because he don't care. He doesn't care. This guy has been a loser his whole life. He's been the class clown in the Senate his whole life. But now he's laughing at everybody. Behind his back, everybody laughed at Joe Biden. He was a class clown. Now he's got the last laugh. He's having a ball. He doesn't care what happens to the country. Hey, look, I'm 80 years old. How longer I'm going to be? I'm on the back nine, man. And think about this. The monetary policy is what screwed everything up, is what caused this inflation. And you could fix it so quickly. All you have to do is fix the monetary policy. You got to just, all he has to do now is increase the money supply. Okay, his problem was he was increasing the money supply, kept increasing the money supply. That devalues the dollar. So during this whole crisis, I'll keep printing money. I'm going to print money for the 10 million stimulus code. I'm going to print more money for $2 trillion American Rescue Plan, and on and on and on. So what I'm going to do, I just need more money. I got to make more dollars. I got to take this dollar and I got to make it into $2. So he said, I'll just keep printing dollars, and that devalues the dollar, so I'm going to have more units of dollars. I'm going to have more units of paper. That's exactly what the Romans did. They did the same thing. The Romans, they were spending like crazy, did the same thing. They took their coins, which were 95, I told you about this yesterday, which was 95% silver. Well, they needed more coins because they were spending like crazy, so they reduced the coins from 95% silver to first 50%, then it came down to 5%, and then they had no value. There was no value to the coins. Like, we have very little value to our dollar. And what happens? Everything goes up in price. When the Romans took their 95% silver and dropped it down to 50% silver, then 5% silver, prices went up 1,100%. It's the same thing we're doing here. All this money printing devalues each unit of paper that's in your wallet. We could fix this so easy. And just think about this. Well, Powell's out there trying to raise the interest rates a quarter point. Now he gets to 4.75%. Well, what the hell did that do? Anybody who's got a loan, student loan, a car loan, a credit card loan, personal loan, home loan, mortgages, etc., their cost of their loan's going up by 7%. And so he says to everybody the other night, I'm not taxing anybody who makes less than $400,000. You're not going to be taxed, not going to raise your taxes. What the hell do you think that is? That's a 7% tax. Then he said, I'm not responsible for any of this. He says, it's the consumer. They're doing all the spending. That's why there's inflation. No. You're doing the spending. You're doing the spending. And, again, if you want to make money in this market, okay, timing is everything. Timing is everything. And if you just catch this market how we dropped down 38% from November 2022, and we started to drop down 38%. We recaptured only about 19% of that 38%. She's going to go down and make a new low. When she takes that low out, all you got to do is sit there and short. Just take the spiders and short the spiders. You know how much money you're going to make with just owning the spiders? You join our gang, we'll show you how to do that. We'll show you how to do it. Talk about timing. Timing's everything. You would think. I know he's having a ball, and they don't want to mess his time up. But don't you think it'd be time for them to say, "Hey, we got to show you some hard love here. The speech you gave, the State of the Union. Well, we got some bad news for you," and they should tell him the truth. But I just don't think they want to bust his good time. That's what I think. Should we get back?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Here's some of the stocks. These are the same stocks. These are stocks that we bought on January 6th. Because I told my gang these tech stocks were going to have a big short covering rally. And we got in before anybody else did, because all you're hearing now, when you turn to any of the fake business news TV show, they're telling people to buy these same stocks now. So in other words, we bought Tesla on January 6th. It's up 61%. So now they're telling people to buy Tesla now. It's already up 61%. We bought Amazon on January 6th. It's up 18%. Apple, we bought these all at the same time, 19%. Google, 18%. Microsoft, 18%. Adobe, 11%. Our Meta is one of our biggest ones. Our two big ones are Meta, we're up 46%. Broadcom, 19%. So, again, it's not about the hot stock. It's about understanding what the market does. Like I said, if you look at your bond market, every morning you make sure all you look at is that bond market. Put up the 10-year Treasury, and then start marking down every day where it ends. So on the first day, it's at 374. The next day, it's at 380. The next day, it's at 390. Now you know you got a trend going, right? You got a trend going. So that means your yields are going up. So that means there's nowhere for your stocks to go but down, okay? They'll go down. I mean, that's an easy thing to do. And shorting is so easy to do. And people are so fearful. And we have fun shorting. So our gang, we have a good time, we have fun, and we make money. You know why we make money? Because we stay with the same stocks all year. When you're bored, you make money, a lot of it. That's how this business works. If you're a good chess player, you'll be a terrific investor. I wanted to also talk about one of the biggest problems we're having and why we're having the country's in such a mess is because of Obamacare. Because of Obamacare. And by the way, do you remember when we were missing out of that PPP program? It's the money, the $800 billion they sent to all the small business, keep them in business, to keep their payroll, keep their people going. And they can't find $100 billion. Well, I thought that was quite funny, because you remember this, when Obama made Biden his sheriff? Listen.
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
He can't find, wait a minute, it was more than the sheriff. He's not the president. He can't find $100 billion. My God, why does his family sit down with him and say, hey, look, we love you. I know you're having a ball, okay? And they should stop him from communicating with the press secretary. That's where he's getting all his bad information. She keeps sending him, everything's great. Yeah, everything's going good. The country's going good. And they should stop that. Because all day long, she's in there, Yeah, see, all day they're doing that. Yeah, Joe's watching through the White House window. Everything's good. Everything's good. Well, why don't you tell them the truth? Things aren't good. As a matter of fact, your State of the Union speech really sucked, because when they did a review, his ratings, people thought it was only worth 30%. But you take everybody else, Clinton, Bush, Trump, all those guys, they're up 50% in the 50s. He was 2%, something crazy like that. So, but he's having a ball. He's not going to go anywhere. Can you imagine getting checks or cash from China and Russia and all the other countries, and he knows that he can't be caught? He can't be caught. What are they going to do to him and his son? Nothing. Nothing. So the stock market's going to suffer because, again, our Social Security is a real problem. He's not working on that either. In 10 years, we're not going to have any Social Security. He's spending too much, but he's got to stop. He's got to work on Social Security. We got a real problem, man, because we're not going to have any money left. We're not going to have any money left. So we got to make sure, somebody's got to start making sure, okay, that we have, they're taking care of that Social Security. What are we going to do with all these people? What are we going to do? So right now, the biggest problem with under that Obamacare, the Obamacare is killing us. Because remember, he promised us under Obamacare, Biden, Obama, that they would make sure that they would control the cost of health care. They didn't control it. They didn't control it. It's going out of sight. That's another problem. And they're taking money from our Social Security and funding Obamacare. Do you know that? They're taking money from your Social Security and shifting it over to general funds to pay Obamacare because it's failed. It's failed. He promised. Remember when he said that he's going to cut the cost of a typical family plan, which was around $2,500. Remember he said, I'm going to cut that in half. It went up 105%. So how does he cover that? He steals from the Social Security fund. They take the money. As soon as your check goes there, it goes right into the general fund. Unbelievable. They just did a what do you call it? How do you call it thing? Survey. They just did a survey. 41.2% of people needing medical treatment aren't going to get medical treatment. I'm talking about over a year's time. And I just finished another one from a survey they took September 2021, October 2021, and 30% of the people they surveyed, they said they needed medical treatment, but they didn't go there because it's too costly. So that's the problem. Obamacare has gotten so costly. People aren't going to get the treatments. But this is where our inflation's coming from. But nobody wants to offend Obama and be honest with him. His plan really sucks. We got to get rid of it. We got to fix it. But they won't fix it. And then remember, he promised that, boy, with Obamacare, everybody's going to be insured. Everybody's going to be. You know, we have more than 28 million people that don't have insurance. I thought everybody's supposed to be covered. Come on. Now, here's another thing they're lying to you about. Everybody keeps talking about the layoffs that are coming. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The tech companies are only going to lay off a few people. Now, don't worry about it. Really? I'll tell you what you worry about. We are going to get slammed. Mark this down in your calendar. Phil Grandy said on February 10th, 2023, by October 2023, we will see the jobs in leisure and hospitality unbelievable. People getting laid off left and right. That's going to be our problem right there. So we have a horrible problem. They're stealing our money from our Social Security and they're not putting it back. But this, I know, I hate to say this, but this is how we make money in the stock market. By the way, we've been doing terrific. Another thing that you should be shorting right now is any kind of utility stock, not healthcare, utility. I got my members doing shorting, for example, Ed and Duke, because if they're going to keep doing what they're doing right now, okay, with this market, then all of these utility stocks, what's going to happen, he's going to have to keep raising rates, and he's going to keep raising rates 25 until we pull our hair out. So if you're in utilities like Ed or Duke, make sure you're getting out of those, but better yet, short them. Duke is setting up beautiful for a big drop. It's trading at around 92.27. We got three lower highs, and it's ready to break. Our color-coded chart is showing red, and we just started shorting it. And we got a lot of real estate. That can really go down big. I think that can go down from around $92.28 down to about $78. So that's a good one right there. Also, the home builders. We're almost ready to start selling the home builders. Those are the last ones to go down. And we're just getting ready. We're waiting for our Pro 2 to say it's red. Look, why don't you just join the gang? We'll reach out and help you. And then once you're making money, we ask you just to reach back and help St. Jude. That's all. And we have fun doing this, okay? And with the color-coded chart, it's not a lot of work. If you just know what green is, red is, if you know green and red, then you'll do beautifully in the stock market. That's all you got to know.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.